Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another premiere draft of Bloomburrow, so let's get into it. I keep saying this, but I'd like to be frogs again. I'm kind of enjoying this set, and I'm kind of not. But where'd all our drafters go? I'm enjoying it in the sense that I do like the creature types and the focus on them, but at the same sense, like, it can make drafting somewhat tricky, as you kind of need to get into a creature type lane and hope that it's open sometimes, or sometimes the cards in the pack just aren't really there. Well, we have a Valley Flamecaller. So the red creature types deal an additional damage. I'm in for that. The rest of this pack looks fairly weak, though there is Treeguard Duo, Dire Downdraft, a couple Head of the Homesteads. The reason you can now get two of the same card in a pack, whereas previously on Arena you couldn't until they started doing this whole play pack thing, is that these represent foils. So you can now, so one of these is now foiled, but foiling doesn't exist on Arena because that would be silly. Not that I haven't seen foiling in digital games done by Wizards of the Coast before. In fact, their what was it? The Duels of the Planeswalkers series used foil cards. It was silly. Here we have kind of a tough choice. We have a Patchwork Banner or we have a Rabid Gnaw. Either of those would be superb pickups here. I do want the Patchwork Banner. I do want the Rabid Gnaw. Rabid Gnaw requires us to have a creature in order to work. Patchwork Banner just wants us to be heavily invested in a creature type. There's also the Nocturnal Hunger here. I'm going to take the Rabid Gnaw this time. Gonna take the Rabid Gnaw, and we get past a pack with this. Does this do... Yes, it does count for mice. So maybe we go white-red mice. Mousetrapper, I think, is one of the better cards in the pack. There's Daring Wave Rider. Lets you kind of snapcaster a instant or sorcery. And of course there's Moonrise Cleric. Oh wait, there's a Treeguard Duo here too. I do like Treeguard Duo. But maybe Mousetrapper has more synergy with the Flamecaller. Maybe we'll go with that, see if target creature, if that creature's power is 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, gain control of that creature. A Threaten on a Stick, it can be a nice finishing card. Or there's a Polywallop. Maybe we don't ignore that. I haven't actually played with this card either. It is between one of the two. Let's take the lizard. Alright, well here's a Crumb and Get It, which will be nice for a Boros aggro deck. Squirrels is kind of far off from what we're doing. There's also a Scales of Shale. That's also kind of far off from where we're at right now. Wildfire Howl, I don't think we want in our red-white deck. I'm going to take the Raccoon Rallier. Nice 2-drop, can trigger Valiant. Playful Shove, I don't think is a very good one. So I guess I'll take the Fountainport Bell over Hidden Grotto. These packs are really thinning out, aren't they? In case we end up being lizards, we only have a couple of mouse cards. I'm going to take the Ravine Raider. It's a pretty good one for a lizard deck. One of the Head of the Homesteads Wield. That's different. I think I'll take the Brew here, though. Nobody wants to be blue. Can't say I blame them. Although last time we only lost to blue decks. There's another Brew. I don't think I'm playing two of them, so I'll just take a Wear Down. Brave Kindu, I haven't played this card either. There's also Bandit's Talent, which maybe I'll take that. Maybe that was wrong. But we'll see. We gotta get into the next pack here. Is there anybody I recognize? Pretty sure I've seen the Krampus username before, but not anyone I'm familiar with. And a last pick, Water Spout Warden. Okay. In pack 2, we open up a Kidnap. Oh, that's so good. But it still doesn't make me want to play blue. Especially when we have a Seedglaive Mentor here. Because I can just take that. And we can go into Boros. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Ooh. A Gate Assault, but we also have Quake Tusk Boar here. I'm going to take the Boar. I would like to get some removal, but we can maybe find some... Well, there's a Warren Elder here. Or there's a Banishing Light. We need 2 drops. And Warren Elder's a pretty good one. Doesn't synergize with our Valley Flame Caller, but it synergizes with having a lot of creatures on board, which we do want to have. I'll probably play 16 lands in the Fountain Port Bell. Here's an Intrepid Rabbit. That's good for triggering Valiant, good for going wide. Everything we want to be doing. Alright, ooh, we get a Hearthfire Hero. That could be good with all the ways we have to trigger it. We've got the Rallier, we've got Crumb and Get It. Yep, that's going to be the pickup here. And we need some early plays too. We've got even the Brew can target it. Intrepid Rabbit. Take out the trash or repel Calamity. Well, our colors are definitely we're in the right lane, I feel. I'm going to take the repel Calamity just as a way to get rid of bigger stuff. And because it's an uncommon, we're not likely to see another one. Whereas take out the trash, we might see again. Oh, here's a Nettle Guard. Teapot Slinger. Late Burrowguard Mentor. You know, Kindle Spark Duo does have synergy with Valley Flamecaller, dealing 2 damage instead. Or there's Waxwane Witness, just a flyer. I don't know, both of those seem pretty filler for this deck. Here's a 4-drop I'm slightly more interested in. We'll just cut the Waxwane Witness right now. Right now. Because we're not going to play it. We should be able to make playables here. We're at 16 already. We got to get up to 24. Mabel's Metal. Combat Trick that triggers Valiant. Let's go. There's also a Rabbit Response in that pack. I wouldn't be unhappy having a Rabbit Response. But we're looking more for Valiant triggers. Okay, well, I said I wouldn't be unhappy having this. So let's grab a Rabbit Response. And Playful Shove is the only thing in our colors. I don't think we're going to play it. We might play this. Innkeeper's Talent, that's a good one. We need more 2-drops. I'm going to first pick a Raccoon Rallier here. Feels bad. but we're just not green. Maybe we could have been rabbits, given that late intrepid rabbit we saw last pack, but yeah. Let's take the Rallier. Oh. Dream, Dew, and Trancer. That's also a really good one. There is not a ton here for us. I could take the Teapot Slinger. I don't know how good it would be, though, in our mouse deck. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. Here we have Take Out the Trash, or we have Feather of Flight. I'm actually going to take the Feather of Flight here. And maybe we can just win by the air. And this pack doesn't have anything for us either. So I guess I will just rare draft a Coiling Rebirth. We have a Lizard that can go wide, or Warren Elder number 2. I'll take the Warren Elder. This is like the 6th Nocturnal Hunger we've seen this pack. This can be a fine top-end finisher for a Boros deck. Triggers Valiant once. Does what we need it to do. War Squeak. This is supposed to be the deck for War Squeak. So maybe we'll take it, but probably not going to play it. We have other combat tricks. Speaking of other combat tricks, here's another Crumb and Get It. Well, we're already not playing a Waxwing Witness, so I'll take an uncommon. What's our 2-drops look like? Heartfire Hero, Nettle Guard, 2 Warren Elders, 2 Raccoon Ralliers. That's not bad. Might of the Meek. Okay, we have 2 cuts to make. We don't have a ton of lizards, so I don't think the Recruiter... I just don't think this is a deck for the Recruiter. Oh, and we're cutting a land, right. Because we're running 16 land in the bell. So we're going to run this Might of the Meek. I mean, it's a cheap cycler. Alright, well, I guess this is going to be the deck. We'll put Seaglaive Mentor as our star card. Well, let's get into the games. What we lack in removal, hopefully we can make up for in combat tricks. Eternal Warrior? Warrior. Yeah, we'll keep this. Repel Calamity, that's nice. It's not nice as I don't have a 2-drop. But I guess it's fine. Bandit's Talent. It's not as fine. Let's get rid of the 5-drop. Now our mouse does 2 damage, and when this dies, it's going to deal 2 damage. Hopefully we can make that more with some Valiant triggers. We have one way to trigger Valiant here with the Rabid Gnaw. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Buying back that, huh? Well, let's punish our opponent for doing that. And give him no time to play that. Oh, there's blue in that deck, too. I can kill that. And that's lethal. Boros aggro doing Boros aggro things. That's how we like it. Of course, as you might know, my relationship with Boros on this channel is usually around the 3 to 4 win mark. Burn yay. I don't like this hand. But we do have a Warren Elder and a Crumb and Get It. We're gonna mulligan into a much worse hand. Oh, Arena. And of course, when we mulligan, we have to pitch a card. Well, I probably should get rid of Crumb and Get It there. That might be a mistake. Because I was almost picking the Quake Tusk Boar. We do have a Spoony Bard. No blocks. Our opponent is stuck on 2 lands. We're stuck on 1 color. Okay. Opponent found a 3rd. Well, we're going to get rid of the cards we can't cast. Opponent's running a discard package. Gets rid of the blue-black mentor that they could cast. That's a choice. Hey, look, I found my thing. Oh, we're gonna do this. Because I like triggering Valiant. Sugarcoat. Oh, that's rude. Still gets the counter. I would say hopefully there's no more... Okay, so that's why you did that thing with the Tidecaller Mentor. That's aggressive. Now if I sack this, is this still gonna... I don't know if that's still gonna go off. Light Shell Duo. No. Just sitting here is going to help him. This is just on the board. Okay. Bandit's Talent, sure. You can play Bandit's Talent. There's a reason I didn't play the card in my hand. Of course, he thought it was a non-land card since I did the boost. Maybe I guess that was his plan all along? Ooh, a flyer. I'm gonna put it... Oh, actually, we just win. If I know what I'm doing. I know how to play the game. Sorry, opponent. Had to think for a moment there. Like, oh, I can win on the next turn in the air. No, we can win on this turn in the air. We're off to a nice start. And our next opponent, Skinny Tough. Yeah, we can keep this. Lots of combat tricks this time. Let's see if we get to use them or if we have to discard them again. I would love to get the Valley Flamecaller online. Oh, we're up against a Boros mirror match. Well... that's not going to happen. Let's go attacking. Just play our Rallier. There's a Rallier for our opponent. We're just going to keep attacking. That is not going to happen. I can't cast anything else besides this, so we may as well do it like this. Crumb and Get It can still make something indestructible if we want to gift a food. Have you learned anything yet? It's that I have combat tricks. Then again, our opponent's still at 12. So maybe I'm burning through these combat tricks too quickly. Play the boar and try to race me. Or you could play nothing. So what does he have? I don't really have a lot of creature types for this, so... let's play our Flamecaller. I'll give it haste. So if you want to take out the trash or conduct electricity, I'd rather you do it on this than the mouse thing when I have things to trigger Valiant. I also have this to trigger Valiant. Mouse Trapper. Yep, that's a card too. I'll trade. Another Raccoon Rallier from our opponent. I was just thinking Mountain would be our ideal draw. And our opponent hasn't had much yet, but maybe he's got combat tricks of his own. Okay. And that was going to take our opponent down to 1 life. Because we would have 1 trample over here plus... no, that was just lethal. Oh, cool. Well, we're 3-0 with Boros. Flying Pawns. What, are you like a chess player or something? Your pawns are going flying? This looks like the type of hand that doesn't do anything. and isn't going to do anything, but it has all the lands we need. We gotta keep this. We just need to draw some action. We're taking mulligans on the play. It was... Okay. This is indeed action. Baker's Bane Duo, that is also action. Coming in for 3. There's a Thistledown Players for our opponent. But unfortunately, it does not exist. I'll do all I can while I'm stuck on 3 mana. There's a Heaped Harvest for our opponent. Going to go get some food. Or lands. I do not think you should have time to do all that. Guess we just gotta play this out. Opponent's down to 4. Technically at 10 if you want to crack 2 foods. Ooh, technically dead. Because we're just going to go flying. And that's game. Boros aggro doing Boros aggro things. I mulligan to 6 on the play and still won that. I guess Boros just wants to have a good relationship with me now. 4-0 with Boros. Peon Chopwood. Well, this looks good. Warren Elder into Seedglaive Mentor into Feather of Flight. I'm game to keep this. There's our 3rd land for the Mentor. Up against a really good squirrel deck, apparently. We're also on the draw here. So things could get a little tricky. I think since I'm the aggro deck, I want to just not trade my creatures on blocking if I don't have to. Oh, well that's rude. But it might be fine. I'm not giving my opponent credit for having the 1-mana combat trick. Apparently I should have. Because that was really bad for us. It's played so rarely, but yet these 1-mana combat tricks, especially ones that involve untapping things. Oh, jeez. Yeah, our hand is just not going to beat this. Oh, I have a rabid gnaw. That's wonderful. Do you have a saver, nocturnal hunger, feed the cycle? There's like a billion black removals you could have right now. Even early winter, we'll take that. Then I need either a cheap creature that's not red, or I need a mountain specifically to go Valley Flamecaller and actually be able to play this. That's not what I want to see either. You can read what this thing does. It's going to make sure we just lose. Okay, so fortunately I can do that. Fortunately I can do this. We're over here trying to play a defensive game against squirrels now. And this is where Boros does not want to be. Hunter's talent leveling up. Are we just dead this turn? And if our opponent had a saver, he'd be slamming it. It's gonna go there, huh? So I still take 3 trample, 4, 5, 6. No matter how I block. Well, we'll block in a way to save the creature then. Boros aggro not doing Boros aggro-y things. Quentin Quarantino. Oh, we have the bell. Well, then I guess we can keep this hand. Take action, we do need a mountain. Bellowing Crier. That is a card you can play. It's actually quite annoying because it can trade with our 3-drops. That's something I'm looking to trade with. We're Boros aggro. We have to do the aggro-y things. I know if I play this, he's just gonna trade. So let's not play it. Let's do it like this. Doesn't want to trade with the Elder, huh? Pretty much just going to surveil away whatever you have till you get to threshold. Oh, it's blue-black. We could be in trouble. Ooh, crumb and get it. That might be what we needed to turn the corner here. We've got a boar coming out next. Well, the boar is not bigger than that. We have not been able to do our Boros aggro-y things. Boros, I thought our relationship was improving. I need like Feather of Flight. Get a flying boar. Because I'm not going to get through these Death Touchers. Oh, this is activate only as a sorcery, and I didn't even do that. Well, that's silly. Yep, so there's that. Or not. I guess that was a really good card. Mind Drill Assailant, okay. Once again, I find myself losing to blue-black. We did beat a blue-black earlier. Even if I can make this big enough, it just trades. Maybe if we just go super wide and get our rabbit response. So 5/6, it still is not. I'll just trade with the squirrel. But I guess that's okay. Oh, pardon me. Alright. That or we just need removal. Or if our opponent just mills himself out. That could be acceptable as well. I'm not attacking yet, so I may as well just keep pumping this thing. And I'm going to play the land because another land will let us double pump with the Warren Elders. And if we have any chance of winning this game is probably going to go long. But our chance of winning this game is just going down. Because we just cannot do anything against this. Well, there's the other land. But we still just don't have a way to get through this. And our opponent is going to be attacking us. We got a 6-turn clock, and our opponent has more than 6 cards in his deck. I'm sure Quentin Quarantino over there knows how to kill us without surveilling away everything. Oh, now that thing's unblockable. Wonderful. Oh, we're just dead in 2 turns. And that returns untapped so it can block. Quick, opponent, accidentally click no blocks. That's our strategy here. I don't think it's working. So how much damage can we even get in? Not enough. Like we can even double pump and this just isn't that impressive. And then we die. To a bunch of huge blue-black creatures. I guess that's how you play blue-black in this format, is just draft a bunch of big creatures and overwhelm your opponents with that. Come on, Boros. We zipped right up to 4 wins, and now we're doing this. CMB Gator. Yeah, looks good. We're on the play. Against a seasoned war leader. Okay. There's a carrot cake for our opponent. Another Warren Guard. And another Carrot Cake. Am I just going to lose to Warren Guard Carrot Cake Tribal here? No, we're not lost yet. Because now he can't swing in. And I'd love to keep Crumb and get it up. Would have preferred drawing up planes there. There's a Warren Elder for our opponent. And a third Carrot Cake? What is this nonsense? You get 3 Carrot Cakes in a draft. Pardon you, opponent? I will take action. I want the planes. Why are you throwing away your creatures like that? I don't understand. Why don't you attack? I wasn't serious. Oh, that has Death Touch. That creature is a token and also gains Death Touch. Oh. Well, not how I want to spend my Crumb and get it. But I guess because of this, I will repel Calamity. Stop it. On that thing. So there's no more Death Touching tokens. That's silly, okay? It is. It's silly. And I do not approve. We're just going to go attacking all out here. Do you want to throw your tokens away some more? Okay, you have 2 Carrot Cakes and whatever you just drew. Intrepid Rabbit. Doesn't look great here. My Spoony Bard is not attacking, but these guys are. Okay, and our opponent is done with it. Our relationship with Boros is back online. And better than ever. Well, better than any recorded drafts. There's the unrecorded draft I told you about where I got to 7 wins playing Boros aggro. But hey, we're at 5, so it's good. But 6 is better. Come on, Boros aggro, you can do it. Avalanche. Not just avalanche, avalanche. Gotta put the emphasis on it there. This hand needs lands. Not gonna lie. But we can do that. We can get lands, right? That is the opposite of a land. That's not good. Oh, there's a land. There is a slight chance our opponent attacks with the Root Weaver here. And we can just play our Mouse Trapper. You've fallen into my... You've activated my trap card. Yeah. Trap card. Yeah, I know, we're trading off our good mentor that's won us some games. But I can't let that thing get out of control, otherwise we won't be able to handle it. And I wanted to make a mana efficient play and not just a let's play. Do you not have anything to do? Okay, you don't have anything to do. Oh look, you found something to do. If we want to play Warren Elder, we have to do it this turn. So I guess we can do this. I'm fine with this trade. But I almost want to play the Frilled Spark Shooter. We'll play Warren Elder. It's our freebie card. Okay, you got 6 mana. You haven't done a whole ton this game. There you go. Quick, don't block it. If I gift a food, I get to keep my thing, but our opponent's at low life total. Yeah, let's keep our thing. Kind of annoying because it's... Maybe we should have swung all out there. We are Boros aggro. 3-tree mascot. Cool. Corpseberry Cultivator. That one's not as cool. I've had enough of those. Yeah, you want to keep the food for gaining life. I understand. I will just pump the team if you block incorrectly. AKA blocking it all. You do not block Boros aggro. I gift a tapped fish. No! I always do this wrong. And if I do this, I have to discard a thing. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We'll find a land here. 4-2, so our opponent's taking some damage. And some more damage. And here's a Valley Flamecaller, because I'm not done being Boros aggro yet. Our opponent has an avalanche of Boros aggro to deal with. Opponent's also drawn 2 more lands than we have. Why are you looking through your graveyard? Don't do that. Peerless recycling. Okay. Okay. I understand how it goes. The boar is just going to trade with it. Wait, don't we just play boar and attack all out? Yes. Duh. I know how to play Boros aggro. And that puts our opponent down to 2. We have two lethal creatures on board right now. And a lethal flyer coming up, but the 2 creatures were too much. Alright, one way or another, this is going to be the final match. And our final opponent today is Lazy Shell. That is the strongest weapon in Super Mario RPG. I like that I'm going first. I don't like that I don't have anything to do until this, and we need to get a land for it. I don't think that's going to be good enough anyways. Or good enough here. Alright, keep 6. Ship the bell. I was going to try and cast Warren Elder for 1. This is not how that works. I can ignore that card because it can't block, and we found our mentor. At first I thought this card just couldn't block, or could only block creatures with flowers, but no, it can't block at all. Oh no, my mentor fell over. So sad when that happens. But it does let me get in and play this thing for once. I had like 1 or 2 of this guy in my off-camera quick draft of where I got Boros aggro that I've been talking about with 7 wins. And he actually did quite a bit of work. When he doesn't die, that is. That's the key part. Play a creature. Just play a creature. Play another piece of crap that can't block. I dare you. Don't do that. All I have is this. I'm gonna crack the food because I have nothing else to do with the food. I told you to play creatures last turn and you didn't listen. And now you're Moonrising Clericing me. Well, I didn't say you could play that. That gains you life. But you know what? I can gain life too. So there. Oh, I have ways of doing this. Rabid Gnaw is probably safe. Will my opponent fall for the +1/+1? Or is that a trap for me? Let's just do this. If there's a saver, I can play the Mabel's Medal. If there's a Mabel's Medal, I can cancel the Mabel's Medal. Here, take 8. Enjoy your piece of crap that can't block. Okay, now what I need our opponent to do is hit the concede button. Because I'm out of cards. Glide Dive, I don't need that. Ooh. Quick, don't block it. Blocking the raccoon instead of the pumper. Okay. But our opponent's cards are all going to be relevant ones. That's why I'm assuming they're relevant. War an Elder, well, I can attack into that. Gonna start playing these lands in case I need a double pump or pump plus a creature. Waxwane Witness, no, that's not what you're supposed to have. In theory, I could be double pumping right now. But that's just a theory. Yeah, I guess I should have been playing out my lands. We might lose this now. So last turn, the Waxwane Witness shouldn't have been there. You've activated my trap card. Trap cards come too late, you know. Quick, don't block it. So we should be at 6. This should already be dead. Interesting, but ultimately none of it matters. I can only kill one. But yeah, I could have forced more chump blocks. I might have thrown this game away by not playing those lands. I didn't think we were just going to top deck land, but... So that one, Boros, that one's on me. I won't let that affect our relationship in the future. I was also 1 win away from going up to Diamond. Also sad. But my relationship with Boros has improved. We got 6 wins with a deck that I thought was fairly average, but being on the play and stuff, we had 2 Crumb and Get It's. We had combat tricks. Heartfire Hero was pretty good. Might of the Meek was good when it showed up. So was Feather of Flight. Only saw that a couple times. The Mentors, Raccoon Ralliers, Rabinaw. Everything just kind of played a role. And everything just kind of worked out. I guess we never... No, wait, we did cast this and gave it haste once. See, there's even mice in the picture. You're supposed to play this in a mouse deck. So, I guess with that, we'll claim our prize. 5 packs, 1,800 gems, another great result. And for now, I'll take my leave.